Are you tired of manually cutting and loading your keys into an engraving machine? Well, look no further. Using the F800 and F900, you're now able to automatically feed, cut, engrave, and sort keys in one single process. I'm Ryan McGee, your key cut machine product manager at ILCO. Follow me. So now I'm going to show you how to load, cut, engrave, and automatically sort keys on our F900 and 800. So the first thing we're going to do is take the auto feeder off the machine. If you notice, there's a little lever here that you're going to flip out of the way. This allows you to lift the auto feeder off of the machine. Once you have your feeder off, you'll notice a couple different adjustments. The first adjustment that I want to show you is going to be for the thickness of the key. You can adjust that accordingly depending on the thickness of the key that you have. The next adjustment is going to be for the length of the key. You have a locking nut here that locks that position in place, and you can adjust it in and out depending on the length of the key. You can lock it back down once you have it adjusted properly. The last adjustment that you're going to have is going to be for the width of the key. You can adjust that in and out accordingly. And then you have a knob that flips out, so you'll reveal a foot at the bottom that will hold the key in place when you have the feeder off of the machine. This allows you to be able to load keys without having the feeder attached to the machine. So now I'm going to take a key and I'm going to show you how to adjust it properly so you can load the key onto the feeder. So I'm going to take this key, I'm going to slide it down, and I'm going to make the necessary adjustments. I'm going to slide it all the way down on the foot here, and I'm going to adjust for the length of the key, as you can see there. And you want to have a little bit of wiggle room. You don't want to have it too tight. You want to make sure to have some free play. And I'm going to adjust for the width of the key, as you can see there. And then I'm going to adjust for the thickness of the key, like so. Once you have that in place, you can lock this knob down. And now you have properly adjusted the feeder, and we can move to adjusting the base plate on the machine. To adjust the base plate on the machine, you're going to load your key in, like so. Sit it down in the channel, and then you're going to make your adjustment. You're going to run the adjustment all the way in until you can't move the key. And the trick here is to back the screw off enough so you can just have enough wiggle room so that the key moves freely. Once you have done this, you can then take your auto feeder, you can load it back onto the machine and lock the foot down. Once you have adjusted the feeder and loaded your keys into the feeder, you can now come to your home screen on the F-Series machine. On the home screen, you'll notice a couple different options. The option we're going to use is the search option. But you also have a quick search option as well if you already know the code, the card number, or the SN number for the key that you're trying to cut. So you're going to tap on search. On this screen you have several different searching parameters. We're going to search by card number. So I'm going to tap on card. The particular card that I need for this key is 410. I'm going to type in 410, press confirm, and then press next. On this screen here, it gives us a couple different options with the code series that we're trying to do. For this particular one, we're going to be doing a 6-pin slave key, SC1. So I'm going to select the first option here, and then press next. On this screen is where we can insert the cuts for the key that we're trying to cut. You could also insert the code by tapping on code, or depending on the machine model that you have, you could decode the key. But for this particular case, we're going to go back to insert cuts. We're going to put our cuts in here. Once you have inserted the cuts, you can now go and enable the cutting option that you see here that was already enabled. You just simply tap on it and tap on it again to enable or disable. If you want to engrave, you tap on engraving. And then if you want to use the auto feeder, you tap on electric feeder. And then press next. Now we're going to select our engraving model. We're going to use one of our test files, and then here you can change the number of pieces that you want to cut. I'm going to put 5 pieces, and then I'm going to go down to rows of text to change my engraving that I want on the key. So I'm going to put my engraving for the front of the key here, confirm that, and then for the back of the key. Once you have confirmed that, you can press next here. On this screen, it shows you how the clamp needs to be positioned. So as you can see, the V4 is in the lower right hand corner. So we're going to make sure that the clamp on the machine is also in the lower right hand corner. So as you can see here, the clamp is currently in the lower right hand corner, but for example, if it was turned to this position, you would just rotate it back so that the V4 is shown in the lower right hand corner. From here, we're going to go back to our tablet, and we're going to hit start to start the process to cut the key. So as I just showed you, the F800 and F900 is truly the all-in-one solution for cutting and engraving keys in one single process. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to visit our website at ilco.us, and we'll see you in the next video.